Resilience isn't built in grand gestures. Everyone develops different ways to escape. Perfection is an illusion, so don't chase it. That is not reserved to a few special people that can succeed, but everyone can tap into that. Resilience isn't built in grand gestures. It's forged in the small, consistent actions we take every day. This video reveals how tiny habits create unshakable strength. Let's begin. What if I told you that the secret to resilience lies in the small actions? That is not reserved to a few special people that can succeed, but everyone can tap into that. Let me show you how daily habits can transform your life. Stress, setbacks, and uncertainty, they are all part of life. But how we respond defines our strength. The truth, resilience doesn't come from one-time decisions or life-altering moments. It's built through the smallest actions that you repeat every day. If you've ever felt overwhelmed or unsure on how to move forward, this is the guide that you need. Let's dive into small habits that build resilience. Step 1. The power of small actions. Everyone develops different ways to escape. It can be alcohol, partying, smoking, gaming. All of them are mechanisms that help you escape the reality for a moment. And then they destroy you in the long term if they're done excessively. More often than not, they actually drain you even further, pushing you through this downward spiral of negativity. It's a very dangerous path if you choose those as your foundation to go through tough times. What is the alternative? Reflect on what you can swap those with, or insert any new ones that can help you build up over time. Choose small positive actions like maybe writing, running, or gratitude practice. They sound trivial and small, but can help you actually feel better and push you through those tougher times. And more likely, they are way healthier than any other ways of escape that give you just a temporary pleasure or temporary boost of dopamine. Step 2. Consistency over perfection. You don't have to do it perfectly. You just need to be able to show up on a consistent basis. The whole magic of resilience is actually to show up. Even missing a day doesn't mean a failure. If you rebound and keep going over time, you become proud of the change and the result that you actually achieve. And trust me, nobody is perfect. Even people that you admire have their demons. Sometimes only on the outside people appear to have everything, while totally deteriorating inside. Perfection is an illusion, so don't chase it. Chase getting better every day by showing up and doing what you are set out to do. Anchor habits. Sometimes it's easier to attach new habits to existing ones. Anchoring comes from NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. Have you ever experienced this situation when it can be a single smell that brought back some memories from your childhood? Or you heard or saw something that suddenly brought out a burst of emotions? That's exactly what it is. Our brains develop associations, even between totally unrelated sensations. You can utilize it to build up new habits. Let's say you want to start learning a new language, but somehow every day it slips. You can try to anchor it to something else that you do every day. Let's say you brush your teeth every morning. Try to start learning language just after that for a few weeks, even if it is just 5 minutes. You will very soon realize that over time, you start wanting to learn the language more and more just after brushing your teeth. It's a very powerful tool, but can also be very destructive. Let's say you want to quit smoking, but every day with your morning coffee, you light up a cigarette. Suddenly, coffee doesn't even taste that good anymore if you don't have a cigarette. But being aware of these anchors helps you overcome it. For example, you can try to swap the habit that you want to quit with something else, or for example, drop a morning coffee in the smoking example for a few weeks. If unused, these neural connections slowly diminish and grow weaker over time. It takes sometimes very long time, depending on how long the habit you want to break. But you can try to start, and you can try to use these techniques to more consciously focus on bringing the change that you want to do. Celebrate the small wins. Each time you succeed, whether it's writing one sentence or drinking one glass of water, you start building up the momentum. Reward yourself for that and maintain the streak for as long as you can. That will help you expand effort every time that you repeat that particular action, and before you realize it, it will become of creating very huge impact for you. This builds up momentum, and you don't need to celebrate like something so trivial, but once you get into something more difficult, or something that is really important for you, and you start increasing that effort every day, celebrate the milestones that you achieve along the way. Like this helps you stay resilient and motivated for way longer than otherwise just trying to pursue this very big goal or very big milestone that might be months or years away from where you are now. So try to break it down into those milestones and celebrate as you progress through it. Step 5. Adaptability through habits. Resilient people adapt. Small, consistent habits create a flexible mindset and help you recover faster from setbacks. Even if something throws you off the track, if you combine all the previous steps of staying consistent, showing up, choosing positive actions, they help you to adapt. As one day in the past, you changed and you started doing these things and started showing up, which means that you can do it again. Even if the environment changes, if something else happens in your life, just don't wait too long and bounce back as soon as possible with a new version of what you set out to do. It might be amended through the change in the environment or something happened in your life. But try to reflect on that and adopt what you were doing before into this new environment. Small habits might feel insignificant, but they are the building blocks of resilience. Every small action you take today prepares you for even bigger challenges tomorrow. Here's your challenge. Choose one habit, just one. Anchor it to something that you already do. Track it for 7 days and watch how even small change builds up the strength